In today's video, I'm going to show you how to save a scenario in Make, step by step. If you find this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. First, you'll need to log in to Make. Just open your browser, head over to the Make website, and sign in using your account credentials. Once you're in, look to the left-hand navigation menu and click on Scenarios. This is where you'll see all your existing automation workflows listed. Now, you can either click Create a new scenario to build a fresh workflow, or open an existing scenario that you want to modify. Once you're inside the scenario builder, go ahead and make your changes. You might add or edit modules, configure triggers and actions, or update filters, routers, and data mappings as needed. Before you save, it's smart to review your workflow. Take a look at the scenario canvas and verify that all modules are connected correctly and that the workflow follows the intended sequence. Next, open each module individually and ensure the correct application connections are selected. If you see any authorization issues, reconnect those accounts. Then, check the module settings to confirm that all required fields contain valid values. After that, open your action modules and make sure your trigger data is mapped to the correct destination fields. If you want to be extra thorough, you can test the scenario by clicking Run Once. Use test data to verify everything works correctly and fix any issues before saving. Now, let's actually save your work. In the scenario builder, find the Save button near the bottom or top area of the screen. It may become highlighted when you have unsaved changes. Click Save to store your configuration, and Make will process all recent changes. Wait for a confirmation message indicating the scenario has been saved successfully. Once the save is complete, ensure there are no warnings about unsaved changes and that the Save button has returned to its normal state. Optionally, you can rename the scenario by clicking the title at the top of the builder, entering a descriptive name, and saving again. Get into the habit of saving after major changes like adding modules, updating mappings, creating filters, or editing schedules. You should also open the Scenario Settings panel to verify scheduling and execution settings if applicable. When you're done, exit the Scenario Builder and return to the Scenarios page. Your saved scenario will remain available in the list. Click it again to confirm your recent changes are still present. If the workflow is ready for production use, you can turn the scenario on to enable scheduling, allowing it to run automatically according to its configured schedule. And that's it. Your scenario is now successfully saved in Make, with all modules, mappings, filters, connections, and workflow settings stored and ready for future use or activation. Thanks for watching, and happy automating!